too long. Never mind, I forgot I set up the fast recharge. Careful here. Getting drained. Okay. Almost stable. There we go. Yeah, the defensive optimizations I've made. They're still squishy, but if you're paying attention and you play well, you just gotta kite. Those guys are so insane. I hope that becomes a skill one day. Alright, easy first map. Alright, we got a Breach Riverside and a Breach Decay. Let's do the Riverside.
It's almost nostalgic.
Look at the breach right here at the front.
Now they're not coming home.
Ooh, lagging. That's when you know it's a good breach. Wow, my computer is dying. Look at these explosions. I don't like them. Oh. That was crazy. Maybe more mobs. No way I've reached the end. Did I take a bad path? Juicy ass breach. Juicy for the explosion, not for the...
Bloody beautiful.
way tankier than yesterday. This is much better. And I'm doing like double the damage of yesterday. I could probably get that like triple with optimization. This build's really good. Me and Knight even did the kill there. That was cool. Ooh, multi-breach. Some of these explosions, man. Look how far that one went. Alright. Try and catch the north side. Can kill that guy later. Oh, okay. This is all of it. Shit.
One down. Who's next? Bloody beautiful.
Nice. The explosions are wild. Two breaches, 29 splendors. Easily. It's going well. More stun buildup. That's probably going to lead to my death, but I have stacked a lot of stun buildup, so let's try the Rust Bowl. We'll see if we can survive stun buildup now that I've got like a bunch of more stun buildup stuff. Yeah, I've got some stun. I got some. Where is it? Yeah, stun threshold. I got a bunch on my boots now, 374. And then in my jewels, I got a bunch of maximum energy shield as additional stun threshold. So before, stuns were really fucking me, even with the support gems. But should be able to, like, pretty hard to get stunned now. I'm not really getting stunned much.
Seems risky.
I don't know what half of these do. We're going for the risk it for the misket. Will I survive? Sometimes I just never know if like I'm gonna die during an expedition because sometimes these mobs one-shot me and sometimes they're like little bitches. Oh, nice. So you can reflect that big sword attack with magma. Oh, that was nasty. I think there was also a breach on this map I gotta find. Hey, Bruno. Oh, hell yeah, man. Yeah, that Gale Force base was... So, like, I'm using Gale Force as a part of this build. Like, the things I learned from that video is applying to this one, so appreciate you pushing me in that direction. Because, yeah, even though that Gale Force video was, like, not near as powerful as this one, like, doing that video taught me a lot about those interactions that led to this one, so... And yeah, this build is very good. Hoping to have a guide out tomorrow for it. Yeah, it's the same concept for chaining the heralds, but you're using painter's gloves, which changes your magma barrier to primarily lightning and cold damage, and then you're using that to like help chain proc the heralds. So it's the same concept that a lot of those herald builds use, especially like the ones that start with like Ice Strike, right? Because Ice Strike does a lot of initial frost damage, which gets the herald stuff going. Well, Magma Barrier does a fuckload of damage, and now it's converted to lightning and fire primarily. So now Magma Barrier is essentially both a lightning and ice start to your herald. So it's like guaranteed. It's pretty good, obviously. It's really fun. Is it strong against bosses? Yeah. Just because Magma Barrier is strong. Like, I'm doing a budget version, and I'm killing Citadel bosses just fine. If you are willing to spend Divines into it, and you get like the really good Prism of Belief for Magma Barrier, you can be doing millions of damage and one-shot bosses. I'm doing like a budget version, and I have no problem with bosses. But yeah, if you have Divines, it can one-shot like the best bosses in the world. In the game. But this is a cheap, like outside of my Ingenuity belt, this whole set costs less than like 2 Divine. And I leveled this way I leveled this way from 10. You start leveling like this from level 10. I leveled all this way, like doing this. Only Magma Barrier causing these procs from level 10. So it's not just a good endgame build, it's a good leveling build. And it does good auto attack damage for those moments where your autos are not the best. Where you need autos versus some mob types. Oh my god, that lag spike. Sometimes these explosions lag me. Oh my god. Big booms. YOLO, we're starting it. Give me a juicy breach. I want some big explosions. Got stunned. I mean, deaths aren't like a good representation of how well a build does. There's plenty of times where I'm just trying out new gear. Like, I'll try out armor, I'll try out evasion, and like, you die a lot testing stuff. I think that was the map with 200% stun threshold, so that one gonna be rough. Avoid the stun threshold maps. But yeah, you see my Magma Bear is doing 200,000 damage. I could get this to over 1 million, so... Like, if you're truly min-max it, this can hit over 1 million. So it's like, yeah, you're gonna one-shot so many bosses. I've got my hit chance cap now. Using 6 spirit gems. It's pretty fun. Alright, let's get a non-death breach. I'm getting that weird input lag. Hold on, I gotta go in and out. Sometimes, I don't know if it's just my graphics card. I have a video on my channel getting Magma Barrier over 1 million, and I've seen videos of people getting it to like 45 million damage. But you really have to stack gen levels, and I'm not doing that. I'm only level 30 Magma Barrier. Like, I am stacking some gem levels, but I'm not giga stacking it. Yeah, the lag's all gone now. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I just load into a map and I just have really weird input lag. Now we're good. Find the breach. Oh, it's happening to you and your brother too? Good to know. Must be the most recent patch, because I wasn't getting that kind of weird input lag until recently. The density... Whoa. The fuck was that? Density is real weak in this map. I'm not getting like the giga explosions because everything is kind of like spread out. Like we're getting explosions, right? But it's not like there's the biggest explosion I've seen on the map. It's just spread out. Nice, I'll ignite killing them. So yeah, sometimes you get a big ignite. And it'll help kill the mobs off too. Gotcha. Thanks, Gravity. That makes sense. Cause yeah, I was like, damn, do I need to really upgrade my computer that bad? Where's the breach? Man, this density on this map is balls. Some maps just have really good density, but some of them are just like really weird. Like, look at this. Look how far I have to go to get like a couple groups together, and like they won't even stack. Yeah, like this is one of those layouts. Like this is like a really weird one where it's just like it's too big and spread out, and the mobs aren't like. There's not enough density to these mob packs. What was this? Sulfuric Caverns, I think?
Easy.
Alright. Let's not blow this breach. Those are some big booms. There we go. Breach adds us some density. Ooh. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that one was cool looking. See if I can catch some more mobs this way. Before it ends. No! That was a sick breach. Yeah, breach density is dope and always fun. It's just this part's always the worst part. Going through and looting all this crap. It's like the most fun moment in the game. Like, I think doing high density breaches is the most fun gameplay this game has, followed by the least fun gameplay this game has. It's just like a roller coaster of emotions. Really fun, and then, oh, here I am running around again. Okay, last rare's over here, looks like.
One down. Who's next?
You're right. Effing idea, you're right. My bad. Yeah, I got a really good position on the breach. It wasn't like in the corner against the wall or something. Do you have to get over those hands to get the rewards from it? What do you mean? Minus 12 player res, that one sucks. Oh yeah, you have to walk over them. Dude, this is the most frustrating part of mapping. Here I am, like, clearing this direction, you know, look how many maps I was clearing, and then... Oh, look at that. A dead end that leads to nothing, you know? I got, like, obviously I can try going this way, but it's just, like, you run into so many dead ends, and it's like, bruh. Bruh. Let's do the minus 12 player res on the dead map. What does Citadel have in main? Rust Ball usually got its okay density. See if we can find good chunks of mobs. Yeah. Oh, there have been areas where I've found something like that. Like, I have random chunks where, like, I'll see, like, 4 or 5 citadels near each other, and then I'll have to clear, like, 30 to 40 maps away, and then I'll find another cluster. So, like, it's happened a couple times where it's, like, there's just a big, like, surrounding of them. Yeah, I've seen that a couple times. I cleared a Citadel earlier today on this guy. I cleared the Iron Citadel. Act 1 boss. And then there's another, I think it's a Doriani Citadel up. Not sure if I'm going to try Arbiter on this guy. It's just so expensive. Like, obviously I want to try every boss on every build, but... it's so expensive. 1 giga cluster? Interesting. I don't think I've had a giga cluster moment. Oh right, I was like looking for a breach. There's no breach on this map. Yeah, sometimes the density's good here, but sometimes it's weak. There we go. Should do some big moves. Yeah. Gonna level up soon. Bye. Yeah, that was fun. Am I just whiffing? There we go.
Notch on the helmet.
Nice. Yeah, there have been plenty of maps where, like, I don't full clear, and I get that, like, you know, sometimes you, like, will be halfway through a map, and it'll be like, you've killed all the rares. I have left and, like, done new maps plenty of time, leaving, like, a breach in the corner or something, just forgetting it's there. What modifier does this map have? My bursts are not happening as well. Oh, 125% ailment threshold. I was like, why am I not getting my big booms? 125% ailment threshold will do that. It's like I'm getting some booms, but it's not like giga chaining, and it's because, yeah, we're just getting ailment threshold. But I didn't use that map on a breach map. Well, it's good to know that, like, even a map like this with, like, a 125% ailment threshold, a lot, it's still clearable. So that's good to know. It's not pretty, but it's, like, clearable.
Nice work.
Level 89.
Arcane misery.
Cool. I think I was putting points towards this. I do have glaciation and conduction. That was just a map that had giga ailment threshold on it. Alright, we got a Citadel that way. Yeah, we got this one over here. I cleared this one. Where is it? I cleared another one today. Where is it? I swear it was like right by this one. Down here? Wasn't this one? Oh, it's right here. I'm blind. Yeah, I cleared this one earlier. It says map failed. I don't know why. I full cleared it. That one got cleared. I got to clear that one later. And I'm pathing to a new one now. So nice. We do have a couple Citadels here. Ooh. There's another one over there. Nice. Hopefully we don't run into any dead ends. tab for my maps. All of my friends that play PoE 2 are like diehard PoE 1 Andes and have stopped playing this game by now. They're like more hyped about the upcoming league, and of all my friends, I don't think any of them are playing anymore, except for like one who like barely logs in. No one of my guild's online anymore. I logged in one day and our guild tab had like everyone's stuff dumped into it. I think everyone is, most of my friends are taking a break till 0.2. I'm having a blast still. There's still like plenty of builds I want to learn. Like I feel like the more I learn, oh, the big build. I feel like the more builds I try now, the like more beneficial it'll be for my videos in the long term. I'll be able to like make a new build once a week whenever 0.2 comes out, utilizing everything I've learned during this patch. What is going on? Are these guys not Magna Barrierable? You dead? We need to kite some mobs over here. Where are these fucking guys? They're annoying. I need to get some mobs on top of them. Where are these mobs? Alright, we need to get some mobs over here. We need to get some enemies over here. Get your asses over here. Did I get both of them? I feel like I lost one of them when I was running over. Nope, I got them both. Yeah, I've got every class in endgame now. I have all 12 classes in endgame. I think my next video after my Gemling God video, I'm thinking about doing like a Ascendancy ranking videos based off like how I like them from like a build maker's perspective. I made like a weird scoring system that like ranks them based off of like theme, how good they are at enabling a build, and then how good they are for like being the build. And like I got a ranking system for all of them, and thinking about making that video. And then I want to try out some crossbow and bow builds. I feel like crossbow, bow, and quarterstaff spells I have the least experience with. And for some reason quarterstaff skills are just like, none of them call to me. Don't know why. I really don't like bell though. And half of the builds use bell. So yeah, quarterstaff in general just hasn't called to me yet. But I know, yeah, rapid fire is definitely a build I want to try. I want to get like a machine gun build on a crossbow. That sounds super fun. And I need to try revisiting Thorns once more, but I think I've pushed the limit with Thorns. I'm pretty sure Thorns Witch Hunter is like the best way to play Thorns. Density on this map is whack. Oh my god, those mobs are the dumbest. Yeah. I don't know if it's, I would say it's like we're playing inefficiently. It's just we're not... I call it min-maxing the fun out of the game. Like, some people are like, I'm trying to be as efficient as possible. So am I. In all of my builds, I am trying to be efficient. I'm just not trying to make the game less fun for me at the sake of efficiency. So if there's any time the game starts becoming unfun, like I remember one day I was streaming and this guy was like, I can't believe you're doing your Citadel like that. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, what you need to do is you need to go around the Citadel, clear out all of these maps, get these waystones, and then you put, or get these precursors, and you put them into the towers when there's less maps available, so you have a 100% chance to juice your Citadel. and you should only do your Citadels when they have like 6 modifiers on them, and like you should only do Citadels with like a 600 waystone % drop rate, because the fragments at the end are technically waystones. You get more if you do that, and like I don't want to do that. I just want to do the Citadel. I just want to go in the Citadel and kill the boss and leave. I don't want to like sit there farming every map around it and like min-max my towers to the perfect efficiency. Like, the moment you ask me to do stuff like that, I'm bored. Another one of these mobs. Oh my god, I was so tunnel vision on the top that I didn't realize I was fighting one of those fuckers again. Come on, get over here to this guy. Oh my god. Yeah, get fucked by a tree, nerd. But yeah, if you want to say that like I'm being inefficient, sure, but I promise you I'm like, you know, obviously I'm not saying you're saying I'm being inefficient, but I know why you think that way. It's because there are some people who will like criticize you for your efficiency, and I don't know, I don't think of it that way. I'm just not willing to sacrifice my fun for that. So I have thought about Whirling Assault, yes. Because I'm traditionally, like a lot of people in PoE 2 know me as the Reflect guy right now because I can do all the Thorns builds and stuff. I'm traditionally a Cyclone guy. I love Spin the Wind. I love Cyclone. I love Whirlwind. I love any ability like that. And Whirling Assault looks like that. So I thought about it, but I was told you have to use the Bell on bosses with it. Oh, I died. I was reading chat. I gotta stop reading chat. Not stop reading chat. I gotta not read chat when there's a rare up. Yeah, I agree. Like, I come from, like, World of Warcraft, and, like, World of Warcraft players are known for doing the cringiest, min-maxy bullshit that, like, just, like, to get the dumbest percentage damage. And, like, I used to do that all the time. Yeah, I mean, Whirling Assault could be cool. Like, maybe that might be one of my next builds. I really also like, this one.
Spiral volley spins around.
The little spin arrow.
Arrows in all directions.
And then, yeah, of all of the quarterstaff skills, this
Whirling
one.
Assault deals a lot of small hits and can be redirected as you move. It's very effective when combined with skills that trigger off each attack, such as Staggering Palm.
That could be cool.
Whirling Assault deals a lot.
Yeah, but most of these don't do it for me. I don't know why. Alright, no more dying. Cool. Yeah, maybe Whirling Assault will be the next build I try. If I could just get... The problem I have with attack skills right now, I guess this goes back to what you were just saying, Bruno, about feeling too compelled to play certain ways and stuff. It's like, anytime I'm playing an attack skill right now, I feel like I'm forced to play at least one of the heralds, if not both of them, or I'm being dumb. So like the moment like I start thinking about making a Whirling Assault build, or even that bow build I just saw, like maybe I could do poison with that bow build. Actually, I might do poison with that bow build. If I did poison with both, I just don't want to do heralds. And I feel anytime I'm doing an attack skill, I feel like I'm forced to do heralds. But maybe I just make a poison version of those skills. Because poison can AoE. Yeah, that's why I'm excited about this build. It's a build that's not using one of the cringe uniques. This is like a fun unique. I'm not using Hoa. I don't know, maybe we'll find something fun. Yeah, Hoa Heralds on any attack skill. That's what my monk is right now. It's a Molten Blast Hoa build. And like, it's super overpowered. And this build is using attacks, is using heralds too, and it's really good. So, oh, I got that bug. Oh, nope, no, we're good. So it's just like, I don't know. I get what you're saying. I 100% like, ever since my first time using heralds, I feel compelled to use them. Like, I just, it's too satisfying to not play with it once you've experienced it. And anytime I'm playing an attack skill, I feel like I'm dumb not doing this. Look at this. This is ridiculous. But, ooh.
Bloody beautiful.
See, now you guys got me wanting to do a Whirling Assault build. And I'm gonna do it with poisons. Nah, I don't know if poisons would be good. Because it said a bunch of small hits. Maybe, like, I do it... Ooh. Maybe it's Pathfinder with a bunch of poisons. Whirling Assault Pathfinder, where you have 6 poisons. And yeah, you're doing a bunch of small hits, but you're... it still probably wouldn't be good. Because even with 6 poisons, just one big hit for maximum magnitude. I don't know. Maybe we try it. Yeah, but it's because poison's one of the, like, how else do you do AoE? Pure physical is that unviable because how do you do AoE? If there was a way to spread bleeds, then yes, you could do pure physical. If you count bleed as physical, right? But without, if you want to do AoE with an ability like an attack, you have 2 options right now, I think. It's poison or heralds. So, like, I don't know... Do you know if Whirling Assault's, like, radius scales with, I don't know if any of you guys have played Whirling Assault. Do you know if its radius scales with increased area of effect? Because, like, if you could get it to be, like, a one big whirl that's taking up, like, this much of the screen, and then you just physical stack, then yes, that could work. I actually kind of want to try that now. Whirling Assault on a... I have to play the skill. Like, part of me wants to go Pathfinder so you get the base movement stuff, so you're just zooming around with it. Like, imagine a max move speed Pathfinder just spinning around with that Whirling Assault. Man, guys, you have to not get me excited about doing a build when I'm currently working on a different build. My ADHD can't fathom that. Like, now I just want to play that build. Oh my god, that lag spike. Oh my god, I left a mob over there. Classic. You can check with Magnify Perfect pretty fast. True. I'll check the next time I get a quarterstaff drop. Slap a Magnified Effect in that bad boy. Yeah, staggering palm build. So like I said, I'm doing that one Ascendancy ranking video, and part of the ranking for the Ascendancies is theme-based. And, like, I give both of, like, Chayula Monk is, like, the worst themed Ascendancy in the game to me. It's, like, it's stupid. Like, I don't understand why, like, the Elemental Monk is cool, right? You have, like, Avatar The Last Airbender, like, that kind of makes sense, right? The Chayula Monk chaos stuff is, like, doesn't make sense, especially since you're, like, sacking the spirit and stuff, which is, like, antithesis to Monk. Like, they're spiritual people. But why isn't there, like, a physical Monk build? Like, monks are fucking badass punching people, right? Like, why don't I have a punching Ascendancy? And then you were doing all the palm stuff, like Sades is saying in chat. I want a palm Ascendancy. But yeah, now you guys got me wanting to do Whirling Assault. Give me a second. Quarterstaff, Whirling Assault. Oh, I probably should do a lower level one. I need one more. Oh wait, no, I've got the one gem that lets me wear anything I want. Okay. Is one of these guys a gambler?
On with the work.
Never. Hey. I'm not well enough for that.
Oh, I can't wear that. Alright, we're gonna gamble quarterstaffs until I find one I can wear or I bankrupt myself. 91 dex is a lot more reasonable. Okay, we're just gonna swap some ints. This is not the efficient way to... Wait, what am I missing strength for? Oh, right, because I don't have my shield on. Oh, I probably got dex stuff in my bags. Dex. It's not a lot of dex. 16 dex. A bunch of dex. Cool. Alright, Whirling Assault. Oh, I'm sure Magnified Effect's gonna increase that without question. Where's my Magnified Effect? Oops, that was the wrong thing. Did that increase it? I think it's increasing it. I'm blind, but I think it's increasing it. Maybe it's not. I can't tell. Is there a stat for area? Maybe I'm not seeing anything. So I'm not seeing a stat for area of effect. I don't think I'm seeing a difference. The strikes are making it to like right here. Okay. Like right there in that purple square. I don't think it's increasing it at all, boys. That definitely makes me a lot less likely to want to try it. Because if I could get a big whirl, that'd be sick, but... Yeah, I'm not seeing any area of effect range tooltip. attack speed, not range. That was a good idea, though. Maybe the equality was going to be ranged. Yeah, Staggering Palm could be cool. Is Staggering Palm a projectile? Or is it just like, how does it work? Because I could do like a Molten Blast style build with Staggering Palm. Where's Staggering Palm?
Staggering Palm can be used to stun an enemy with a nearly full stun meter. Enemies that are vulnerable to Staggering Palm have this indicator on. If you... Staggering Palm can be used to stun an enemy with a nearly full stun meter.
Interesting. Alright, let's get back to playing this build for now. What did I do? Why is this red suddenly? Oh, I swapped out a ring and a neck. There we go. I think we should be back to normal now.
Of course.
Strike range node? I don't know what that is. Why is my dex off? Oh, is it because I have... It's only saying that because this is my offhand. I'm guessing that's gone now. Why is it saying I'm missing strength now? Just because I was weapon swapped? Okay, we're good. Weapon swapping is just too much for me. Watch the Whirling Assault video. See Staggering Palm in action.
Whirling Assault deals a lot of small hits and can be redirected as you move. It's very effective when combined with skills that trigger off each attack, such as Staggering Palm. Whirling Assault deals a lot of small hits and can be redirected as you move. Whirling Assault deals a lot of small hits.
Interesting. I'm a noob, but I ain't that much of a noob. I'm not full Elon. And ignore my dump tabs. I'm at the point where I've been playing this league too long that I've just like stopped caring about stash management. One day I'm gonna sit down and clean all this crap up, but at this point, I got too much stuff to do in the game to want to manage it. Another 200% stun build-up map. You know what that? Oh, and 60% less life and health recovery. Yeah, fuck that map. Fuck that map. Hopefully this isn't a dead end. I'm not seeing a path going that way, so I'm smelling the worst case scenario. Getting a weird vibe. I don't even have my 4th Ascendancy, by the way, so I'm still missing a good amount of power. Yeah, I hate this map. It's like too dark, and it's just... The density is whack. The towers need to go. I do not like the towers. In any way, shape, or form, I don't like the towers. Like, the only way I would like towers if they were a boss fight. If they were a single boss fight. So I really just missed the doorway up here. Yeah, there's just so many random doodads you're getting stuck on. Not a fan of this tower at all. Still up someplace? Where? Oh, it's clear. I don't have a build created for this, a build stuff made for this yet. A video probably tomorrow. Probably streaming for like another hour, and then I'm gonna take down the stream to like start editing the video. But yeah, no build guide yet. I'm a noob streamer. I don't preemptively make that stuff like some of the other guys. Is it really in that corner right there? I just barely missed it. Wow. Fun map. And then this one's like always easy to find though when you get to the last floor. Just like usually in the middle. See ya. I'm getting like weird lag on this map, so I just want out. Alright. Let's slap a breach into it and keep clearing. Do I have any thoughts on a pure evasion build? Like, I haven't tried, like, if you're doing pure evasion or pure armor, in my opinion, it's going to be expensive. Versus if you do energy shield or hybrid with energy shield, it's going to be way cheaper. So every time I've tried pure armor or pure evasion, it doesn't work because I'm too poor. So I don't know if it can or can't work. But on a budget, I don't think they work. Okay, look, no dead end. This is what I was worried about. It was like there not to be like a pathway here. But we are good. Nice. We got quite a few breaches in this direction. Yeah, it's just like if you're going to make pure evasion work, you have to have like an insane amount of it, and the only way to get an insane amount of it is through like every piece of gear being like 5 to 10 divines. But I think like in most of my builds, I'm either pure energy shield or I'm energy shield evasion hybrid. Sometimes armor hybrid, but really I just feel like budget builds, energy shield's the way to go. I'm getting like a weird lag all over like the last few maps. What is this stuttering I'm getting? This is crazy. Like, you see this? Well, now it's not happening. Maybe I'm almost done loading all the shaders. Of course I'm getting this awful lag on a breach map. That's the excuse I'm giving early for when I die. It's definitely not a skill issue. 100% is never my fault. Just like it's never your guys' fault. It's always the game's fault when we die. Oh my god, this lag though. I want to find this breach and die in it. What's Queen of the Forest? That a unique? I know so little about the expensive items that if it's an expensive item, yeah, that makes sense, because I've never heard of it. The only expensive items that I know of that are like in any of my builds is Ingenuity Belt. And this one was like 7 Divine. Like, I don't even have an expensive one. And I had to like give up a lot to get this. I'm not good at like I make money and then I immediately spend. Like, I'm bad because I don't know. I like don't know how to build the way I make a build, so I'll just like buy a bunch of gear, and that gear won't work. So like there's just times I've spent like 10 divines on a set of gear, and it's like now I have to like sell it back because it doesn't work, and I get like 5 divine for it. I'm just a noob. But with time, when I get better with crafting. Oh, move speed per evasion. That sounds fun. Oh, right. Yeah, because corruption can make some rolls just nuts. That makes sense. That sounds fun, though. Like an evasion stacking whirling assault build where you're like zooming around holding that. But because whirling assault, well, I don't know. I don't know how to build whirling assault if you can't increase its AoE. Like, the staggering bomb thing looked cool, but that didn't look cool enough that I want to make a build out of that. I need a better AoE solution. I wish its area effect increased. Ooh, here's the breach. This is a dumb spot for a breach. See how much value we can get here. My computer is not liking breach. Oh my god, this is like the worst breach spot. Oh, that was a big move. Looks like the mobs are done. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, when I look at Whirling Assault, it looks fun. It's just like, how do you make it AoE good? And I don't want to do another Heralds build. Like, if I'm doing Whirling Assault Heralds, that's like super boring. I gotta figure out how I want to make it work. But I don't know. Hey, what's up, Ectos? How you doing, bro? Yeah, I did Chayula Monk for my first shield charge build, and at one point I was trying to make the energy shield leech style work, and it looked like it had some potential, but like it just goes back to what I just that specific style just seemed way too expensive to invest into. From like when I was testing it, like all the good pieces to make it work were just too expensive. Hey, nice Ectos. Yeah, I'll have to look into more Chayula Monk. It didn't work for my shield charge build. It just, I mean, it worked, it just wasn't good enough. A lot to test with Chayula Monk. The biggest turnoff to me, though, is like a lot of, like, one, I didn't like the spirit stuff. Like, it completely sacking your spirit didn't work for me. There's, like, spirit gems are too good right now, and there aren't enough skill gems in the game to make giving up spirit gems worth it. Ooh, this is a deadly-ass map. Let's give it a go. Fuck it. And then there's the one Chayula Monk Ascendancy where you pick up those little pods, and that's not working with skill effect duration. So it's like you can spec into getting it to 10 stacks of it, but the skill effect duration is so short, and because you can't increase it, I literally never got a single one of those buffs to 10 stacks ever when I was like hyper move speed trying to build stacks. So like Chayula Monk just needs some bug fixes at the minimum. I was really sad about the pod Ascendancy. Oh, you think leveling Painter Servant feels pretty good? That's good to know, because I didn't level Painters, so I didn't know if I should mention Painter Servants in the leveling portion of the video. I imagine it's just good, though. It's just like a flat damage increase. Like, look at how much Painters look how much Painters increases my damage. Right now, my Magma Barrier is at... I'm getting buffed by recently killing stuff, but 265,000, take it off, 200,000. My Painter's Gloves alone, just from like the stat increases from the elemental boost, is 60,000 damage. So, ignoring how it's like converting fire to lightning and cold for like extra damage, it's just a damage boost, a significant damage boost since it's an elemental build. So yeah, Painter's Gloves, I actually am not surprised that you're saying it's good while leveling. Well, it's not like you're going to put on a glove that, like, the only gloves you would put on that would be, like, at all beneficial to you while leveling would be, like, +1 or +2 melee skills. But at low levels, melee skills is, like, a few hundred to 1,000 extra damage. And, like, there's other ways. And, like, as you just saw, Painter's Gloves weren't giving me that damage. So, I'm going to go ahead and guess that Painter's Gloves will be good for you the entire way. And yeah, I bought a new one with better rolls. 10% extra for cold and 9% extra for lightning, and then 39 to 40 for cold lightning. I think I spent 100 exalts for it. What are my support gems for Resonating Shield? Just Unbreakable right now. I'm out of support gems, the craftable kind, so I haven't, like, refilled this stuff out. So, like, this stuff's probably not all optimized, but right now I'm just using Unbreakable. I'm getting crazy lag sometimes. is this lag I'm getting? You see that ignite kill them though? Like magma barrier ignite is enough to like kill some of the rares. I'm about to restart my game, I think. Like I don't understand what this lag is. Oh, I need to keep going south. Got turned around. Yeah, this is like next level lag. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing Magma Barrier since, like, week 2 of Path of Exile 2, and it's probably, like, one of my most played skills. It is... I still miss it a lot. It is definitely a difficult learning curve. It's a very weird timing. Is this a rare? No. Yeah, it takes practice. That's how I was a lot at first. I just whiffed. Like, part of it is you have to actually learn the attack animations for all the different mob types. Like, it's not about just pressing the button. Like, it's about knowing when to press it. And, like, obviously when there's a lot of mobs hitting you, it's way easier, right? But you have to, like, learn the wind-up times of so many different enemies. It is, an interesting learning curve. And then you have to learn, like, sometimes some attacks don't do anything with Magma Barrier, so you gotta learn those ones, too. Not get baited by them. Like, sometimes they'll do, like, an AoE on the ground around them, and that won't proc Magma Barrier. You have to, like, dodge those ones. Yeah, the hits are super satisfying. I love this build. It is very fun to play. Okay. Restarting my game to hopefully fix this lag. Let me look at my settings. Like, is there something I can do? One of these settings shouldn't be on. It all looks like low to me, but I'm not like smart, so. Oh, I didn't mean to close out the game there. See, like I said, I'm not smart. I mean, that is like, you'll see me do it a lot, Ektos, and I'll probably put it as like a tip in my video, but like, what I'll do is, like, especially on low-density maps, I'll aggro a group of enemies, and then I'll kite them to the next group. Like, there's a lot of dragging. A lot of dragging enemies to big groups, so you get those giga chains. But it's also just easier to land the reflect with those giga chains. Plus 50 elemental res. Let's see how that goes. If we die, it's because we didn't have the damage. But we'll see if we do. That one rare did not get one shot there. Oh, breach is at the start. Let's see if the 50 elemental res is going to lead to our death in the breach. this way. I mean, it's an incredibly satisfying build to play. I'm surprised it's doing this well with the 50 elemental list. Ooh, that was bright. My eyes. I mean, that's a very fun build. With optimization doing a lot more. Because, like, if you take out this Ingenuity belt, I would say this entire set is like 3 divines total, maybe? And that's cheap, realistically. Like, if you don't have 3 divines this late into the season, you haven't been playing much. And you don't need the Ingenuity belt. It's obviously nice, though. But my Ingenuity belt's on the cheaper end. So if you want to count the Ingenuity belt, it's probably like a 10 div build. Oh yeah, and all my gems, I put like a bunch of energy shield recharge rate, faster start of recharge rate, and then maximum stun threshold. And then in my anointment, I just put, like, this was a very cheap anointment, but it's this one. 25% increased recharge rate, and then faster start 25%. It's probably something better I should anoint for damage, but I'm playing super dope. I just boost my defenses. Yeah, if you haven't been in late game very recently, like I've streamed the last 3 days for like 7 hours, and I've seen 2 divines. So, but throughout like the last 2 months of playing, I've seen probably like 50 to 100 divines, probably more if you count what I've sold. So at this point, most people probably could like sell a piece of gear for multiple divines. Like, I could sell one of my Moriors I have for probably 10 to 15 divine if I needed currency. I'm not using Moriors right now in most of my builds. Moriors are just kind of like a cheat code for my, like, getting some builds started early on, but... yeah, I guess it just depends on how much you played, and if you've recently started, yeah, you're gonna be behind. But this costs, like, I guess you have to take into account that, like, this set costs 3 divine with inflation. So there's, like, gear inflation, cost inflation, so... that makes things more expensive, unfortunately. Like, I saw +3 Magma Barrier Prism of Belief was, like, 100 divine today. And I was like, oh. When I was first doing Magma Barriers a month ago, I bought mine for 2 divine. And now it's selling for hundreds. And I sold mine for, like, 20 divine when I sold it. And now it's selling for 100 divine. Feels bad. I hate this map layout. Some of the maps are just booty butt cheeks, y'all. I just want it to end. Be the last rare. Be the last rare. It wasn't the last rare. But yeah, I mean, yesterday you guys saw me streaming and I had like 70,000 damage on my mag barrier. And now I'm sitting at 200,000. And I'm sure there's like way more optimization. I could get more skill gem levels. Like I said, I'm still missing my last 2 Ascendancy points, so... I don't know what I would put those next 2 into, to be honest. I guess I would take the skill slots, because I want Leap Slam back. I don't have room for Leap Slam. What would this do? This just gives me mana? I don't want mana. The inherent bonuses from Int, Strength, and Dex are all doubled. So it just give me more mana, because I'm Int stacking. I guess it would be more life, too. I guess that's nice. So that would probably be what I would do next. 30% less cost of skills. Skill gems have 30% more attribute requirements. Like, I don't need skill costs, so I'm not spending mana. So it'd be between this and this. Name of this song is called Doll's Judgment. Yeah, right now I'm taking this weird-ass accuracy node. That's making me get accuracy ready from intelligence. Because this was the easiest way for me to get my magma barrier to 100% hit chance. So I've got, I don't really need the dex bonus for the accuracy rating. Like maybe like taking this node will give my dex, giving me slightly more accuracy to where I can take like 1 to 2 points out of this, like drop the 8 and the 12%. But I did get all of these nodes for 100% accuracy. Yeah, there's like still more optimizing to do here. There's a guy way down in the bottom right. Oh, down there. God, these maps are so bad sometimes. This map's not only just massive and like, look, I came up here thinking this path would come up here, but no, I gotta go this way. Maps are just so convoluted sometimes, and like this density is so bad. Look how long I'm. Look at this. Look at this gap of no mobs. Looks like there's another mob up here. Oh shit. I was trying to proc off of those guys and I wasn't even watching my health. I need to watch the clip of that. I didn't even see how I died. I'm sure it was just something stupid. Let's see here. So I rolled out of the ice, I aggro those mobs to get them hitting me. Oh, that guy slam just slapped me for like 3,000 damage. Okay. Can't block that with resonating shield. That is a mob you don't take. Gotcha. And that's unfortunate, because I'm pretty sure I had to clear this map to keep going this way, and Hidden Grotto sucks butt. I don't want to do another Hidden Grotto right now. Is there a boss map I can do? It's a fun boss. Here, let's do the Steaming Springs. Such is the reflect life. Sometimes you get slapped down. Someone told me to do slash deaths earlier. Let's see what it says. 84 times on this character. That's actually a lot less than I was expecting. I wonder what my account-wide deaths are. That's quite a lot. Yeah, starting this map off fun with a fast breach. Give me more enemies. Oh my god. Give daddy the juice. Those are some big ass explosions. Hey, later, Ectos. Have a good one, man. What were the other stats on it? 700 energy shield is a good amount. But like, what were the res rolls? Because if it was triple res rolls, but they were all like 10 to 12 res, like that's not like a great chest piece, right? 600 energy shield's good, but like, this is 650 energy shield with 49 spirit, 32 fire res, and 10 cold res. So like, and this was like 20 exalts, so. I don't know, it just depends on the rolls. If it was triple res and they were all low, 30 exalt's not bad. But I also am like a noob too, so I have no idea what you could have got for it. Around 30 each? That's a good amount of res. I'm not sure. $30 exalts is 30 exalts, though. Can't think about all the exalts you've missed out on. You can only think about the exalts you got, and you gained some, so that's all that matters. Usually what I do is, if I think an item looks good, I list it for 1 divine, and I leave it in my divine stash for a day or 2. And if no one messages me for it, I move it to like my 50 exalt tab. And if it doesn't sell there, I lower it again. But I'm lazy, so. Oh my god. I just chunked him for a third of his life. Sit. Sit. Is this guy dead? That boss fell over faster than I thought it would. So that's awesome. Another plus. Ooh, this is a tough map. Monsters penetrate elemental res, 77% life, 50% elemental res. Yikes. We just did a Steaming Springs. It's like a Steaming Pass. Abyss boss sucks. Come on, where's a boss I want to do? Woodland? I don't remember what Woodland boss is. Let's do it. Is Woodland the fat guy at the beginning of Act 1? I think maybe that's Woodland's boss, is the big dude from Act 1. Density's a bit weak on this map. Ooh, that ignite damage. Yeah. I was really whiffing there. What did I leave on the ground over here? An exalted orb? You fool.
Beautiful.
We're near the boss? Or is it just a... Oh yeah, it's this dude. Oh, there's two of them! I'm scared because there's two of them. Oh, I'm dead! I'm dead! I don't know what hit me, but it hurt. It's scary when there's two of them. Now there's only one. Oh. That was scary. I wish all boss fights were like that. Why isn't there more two bosses at once? That was awesome. Why doesn't that happen to like all of the bosses? Like I want to fight two of all the bosses at once. That was awesome. That was so hard. That was like harder than the game's ever been. Make two boss fights happen all the time. That was cool. Where's the last rare I need? Oh, he's down here, huh? What the hell? My blocks weren't working there. Why was that happening? That was very weird. I have so much stun threshold. I wasn't... I don't know. I guess I was getting shocked. I wasn't paying attention. Let me watch what happened. Oh, I was just getting shocked over and over again. They were like penetrating my shield boss. I guess those mobs have like a special shot that was like penetrating my block or something. Interesting. Nice, Ektos. Well, we killed the bosses on that map, and that was a fun boss fight. All auguries. Here's a steaming spring we can do. It's got a hopefully a good breach location.
Simple enough.
Later. That was a nasty explosion. Wonder if I need to do a magma barrier poison though. You have those gloves that make all hits poison, so I had like a 500k poison tick. Maybe I just super juice magma barrier. I got too many poison builds already though. But poison's fun, it's so good at AoE. Most of them I was able to kill with magma barrier. There's only a select few that you have to auto attack. That's why I have Mace Strike on my bar. Like some fights you just have to like go like this for. But like 90% of the bosses I kill with only magma barrier. Probably 95%. There's like only like one of the bosses in Act 2 that you have to auto attack. And it's the fire guy. But yeah, Mace Strike is definitely just makes the game easier at points. That's why it's on my bar. Where's the breach? Yeah, like that Reddit moderator boss in Act 2 that has the that's keeping that one chick like prison, the big fat guy with multiple arms. You literally cannot start his fight without damaging him. He'll just lean against that wall forever. So you like, for that fight specifically, you cannot start it with only magma barrier. You have to hit him with something. So like, even in that fight, like you're required to at least Mace Strike him once. Then you can kill him with magma barrier. But yeah, you will need Mace Strike on your bar. It'll be a few times you use it. I don't know how else to describe that boss. He's like the cringiest simp. He literally dies saying, "She didn't want me." Like, he's literally... That's just what I picture those kind of dorks as. He's like torturing her, like she can't, if she doesn't want to be with me, she can't be with nobody. It's just like, that boss is just the epitome of that. But yeah, you actually have to mace strike him. That's the first bot, well, that's his mother? That's his mother? I thought he was in love with her. I thought that was his girlfriend or something. Shows how much I pay attention to the lore. The water goddess is his mother. That's gross. That makes it. I feel like that makes the Reddit moderator title fit even better, but that's gross. I didn't realize it was his mother. Yeah, that guy's that's a nasty boss. There's two really gross bosses. The boss in Act 3 that like pops the pimple on her tit. That boss is fucking gross too. GGD devs are nasty. Did I find the breach? I feel like I blacked out. Oh, here it is. So I would say I feel like I blacked out in the middle of this. I don't remember the breach. We've been talking about weird incest bosses. All items converted to gold? No thanks. Get rid of that one. Should be hopefully a good value breach. The other way and get as many mobs as we can. Oh no! I was whiffing the blocks. Oh, I was about to die. But we stabilized. Whoa, that was an awesome explosion. That was a sick breach. Oh my god, I was reading chat. I gotta stop doing that. Ugh. Why do I keep... This is the second time I've died on stream reading chat. I was not... These weren't even mobs I should have died to. I just died to two white mobs because I looked to the right for a second. My ADHD is like... I see the chat move, and my eyes have to immediately look at it. I just like immediately turn to the right. I see one of you guys type, and I turn, and then dead. Oh well. We got to have fun in the breach. I don't care about the loot. The breach itself was fun. That's how we get past these losses. Turn that frown into a smile. Breach was fun. What was that? Temporal chains? Gross. Move speed. Let's see how it feels. Okay. I don't want to do Hidden Grotto again, but it's what we have to do to get through there. What's this? Ooh, an Oasis. Let's do an Oasis. Oasis usually have good breaches. good explosions already. Alright, that last map had 50% elemental rates. That's why the explosions weren't as big. Like, sometimes it just, like I just forget what I put on the map. And, like, throughout that entire map, I was like, why did the explosions feel so much smaller? It's like, oh yeah, I did, elemental rip on the mobs. But these are just giga explosions. These are some fun explosions. I love Oasis. I think part of it is like the color palette for the map. Because the color palette of the map is like so bland, it's like very gray tone. The explosions just look so good on this map. So like it's not just that the explosions are like bigger. Hey, look, a breach. It's just that they look so much better on this map because of the color scheme. Alright, we're not gonna die after this breach again. It's not gonna happen. When they like go around a corner, like look at that, that one was sick. Hold on, I need to clip that sequence for the video. There were some really cool explosions in that one. Did I leave any mobs this way, or am I dumb? I thought I left mobs this way. Oh, that's just a dead end. See if we can catch some mobs this way before it closes. Oh, got 4 little extra splinters there. Are you talking about the PoE 1 event?
Nice.
I haven't really read through a lot of the Ascendancies. I don't know PoE 1 well enough to, like, be excited for this mini-league. Like, this mini-league is perfect for, like, people who are veterans of the game that love, like, their builds, and they get to, like, try their builds with new stuff. I don't have that kind of experience, so, like, I don't know. I was initially very hyped for Behemoth. I was going to do a Facebreaker Cyclone build, punching people, but everyone's saying that Behemoth's math is just, like, mapping out to be an awful Ascendancy. And the fact that you have to, you can't use any spells, or whatever it is, makes Behemoth really bad. So the one build I was excited to try, in the current state of Behemoth, doesn't sound like Behemoth's going to be good. I've got a lot more hours in PoE 1. Like, I've been playing PoE 1 since its early access. I just, like, skipped half the seasons, and, like, I've never, like, been a full degenerate. But the reason I say I'm a PoE newbie is, like, I've never made my own builds in PoE 1. Not like how I do in PoE 2. In PoE 1, I always just copied the #1 Cyclone build on the ladder for the season. Like, I never did build creating ever in PoE 1, and I only ever played Cyclone builds. So, like, my knowledge of PoE 1 is very limited, and it was never from a build maker's perspective. So, like, when I look at all these new Ascendancies, it's like, I don't even remember what half of the old Ascendancies did. So, it means, like, very little to me from, like, that perspective. I'm sure it's super exciting for PoE 1 veterans, but as someone who's, like, I don't remember what half of the normal Ascendancies are, so what are these new ones doing to me? When I was looking at the Ascendancies, though, a Facebreaker Cyclone sounded fun, but apparently the Behemoth Ascendancy is just, like, F tier bad. So... Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm slowed in Lightning Strike. Ooh-wee! We didn't die. Yeah, some of them are awesome. And, like, all of my PoE1 veteran friends are, like, super excited for this league. I'm excited to see how people break the game. Hey, what's up, Vroom? I'm very excited to see how people break the game. I'm not even sure I want to play it yet. I'm still having a lot of fun on PoE1. I'm just making sure there's nothing over here. There's usually nothing, but I'm paranoid. My music stopped. Let me get a new thing going. Let me take a drink of water, too. I'm gonna go get some an orange real quick. Sorry about that. I had to get an orange and some water. Yeah. Anyone going into that event expecting or wanting balance is going to have a rough time. It's going to be chaos, which is what it should be. Like, I am genuinely jealous of PoE1 veterans because I'm sure this league is going to be a blast for them. I'm still not sure if I'm playing it yet, though. The skin looks cool, but I haven't convinced myself to play yet. We'll see if I play. I'm just still having so much fun on PoE 2, so it's just like... I'm not a hater of this game. I'm a liker of it. I like WASD so much. My stash is disgusting. See how a crypt goes. Wow. I can't believe that magma bear did proc. Oh, I'm getting mana drain. That's brutal. We gotta time this right. There we go.
Who's next?
There's like a narrow window to get that off. He had to auto attack me like very fast. Yeah, I tried playing PoE 1 in the Pox League, and honestly, it wasn't too bad going back to mouse move. I just really like... I don't want to sit here and shit talk PoE 1 because I do really enjoy it a lot. Like, the endgame is fantastic, but I think PoE 1's campaign is the worst fucking campaign in the history of ARPGs. I don't care what anyone says. I hate playing the PoE 1 campaign. When you forget stuff,
All I did was touch it.
like when you forget where to go, or you forget how like the gem systems work, and then you have to deal with like all of the socket colors and stuff, the linking system, all the vendors. Like I remember I was in like Act 3, and I was like, why do I have so few identify scrolls? And my friend group has a PoE chat, and I typed in it, I was like, why am I fucking so starved on identify scrolls? He's like, oh, you got a vendor transmute orbs. I was like, oh. Like, there's just so much you fucking forget. Like there's just so much you have to know and remember in PoE 1. And, like, even forgetting something as simple as what to vendor to get scrolls, it just, like, it was making my run that much more difficult. And that's just such a minor thing. You add up all the little things that you have to remember for each act, where to go, which side quest you can skip, because I completely forgot which ones are, like, optional and stuff. So I was like, oh, I don't remember if I have to do this one. Like, the PoE 1 campaign is just, like, we're a veteran. Like, the veterans are like, what are you talking about? You can just speed through it in 3 hours. Like, no, I can't. I can't. Not anymore. Maybe, like, 5 years ago when I was grinding it all the time I could, but it's been a while since I've given a PoE League, like, a serious try-hard attempt. And I haven't played in like a year and a half, so I just forgot so much stuff. And it just like when you follow a build guide, like the build guides will have all of these certain gems, but then like you can't buy those gems on certain characters, so you have to make mules. And then if you don't want to make mules, you have to wait till you get the library. And it's just like, okay, now you finally have the library, but my chest is only a 2-link. Or whatever, or like the colors are off, so it's just like you have to like find the right colors, and then you end up using like a really bad item for most of the campaign because it's a 5-link that works for you. The stats are dog shit, but at least it's a 5-link with the right colors, right? A lot of those problems get solved in endgame by crafting, but I don't care about the endgame. I want the campaign to be good too, and I don't know, I just quit in the campaign so much. These are all new problems, right? Like, all of these problems get solved by understanding the game better. It's just... I don't know. That was the lamest breach I've ever done, by the way. This map sucked butt. But yeah, that's how I feel about the PoE 1 campaign. Everything else about the game is S tier. But I just cannot stand the campaign. If I quit a PoE 1 league, it's because I quit before getting out of the campaign. Hey, later, Ectos. I don't have a Discord for my community. I used to play World of Warcraft, and that... No offense to them, but a lot of those guys are very parasocial and weird, so I was avoiding making a community. But for PoE, with, like, the community, like, helping me make builds and stuff, it's likely that I eventually make a Discord, so... Not right now, but eventually, probably. Yeah, usually if I make it through the campaign, I get to about mid-80s, sometimes low 90s at best. But yeah, I'm a mid-80 kind of guy as well, Vroom. Oh, yeah. One of the things that I guess that is the biggest turnoff to me, which I heard they fixed in the most recent league. Apparently they added gold to PoE in the last league for talent respecking. That was always the biggest turn off to me for PoE. Like, anytime you leveled a character and you, like, fucked up the build or you needed to change the build, usually the best solution was to make a new character. Because, what was it, Orbs of Scurrying? Or Regrets? No, it's Regret Orbs. Regret Orbs are, like, always expensive, and, like, you couldn't do, like, hundreds and hundreds of respecs over and over with Regrets. Hey, later, Ectos. So it's like Regret Orbs were always one of the biggest turnoffs to me for PoE 1. Anytime you fucked up a build, it was start a new character and have to go through the campaign again. But I heard they added gold to PoE 1 now, so... Alright, let's try this stupid fucking hidden grotto. This should be fine. I just hate this layout. But yeah, when I saw the big PoE 2 announcement at ExileCon, I like quit all ARPGs. I said, okay, I feel like this game's gonna be a game I play for a majority of my life, so let's like build up all of my ARPG willpower and just go hard on PoE 2 when it comes out. And like, I did not expect to like PoE 2 early access this much. I am shocked I'm playing it this much and this often. So like, I knew I was gonna like it the moment I saw it at ExileCon, but I don't know. I fucking love this game. I can't believe how much I'm playing it still. With how buggy it is, with how bad the end game is, with how limited some of the build variety can be. Missing so many Ascendancies, it's so fun already. I'm a simp, I guess, whatever. Oh, it was still super expensive with gold in the last league? Gotcha. Yeah, that's always been my biggest turnoff, because, like, I enjoy making builds, but I always felt forced to copy someone else's build, because if I try to make my own build, it's going to suck. Like, I'm going to get to endgame, and I'll be like, okay, this isn't working, what do I need to change? And I'll be like, oh, these points that I put stuff into, they're not efficient at all. Let me take them out. Oh, that's like so many regret orbs. I can't afford that. GG, game's over. I'll play again next season. That's like how most of my PoE adventures went. So then you're just forced to just copy someone else's build so you don't have to run into that problem. At least that's how I felt playing PoE 1. And I don't feel that way playing PoE 2. I feel like the gold rate is still maybe a little too high in this game. But either way, I don't feel like I can't experiment. Yeah, and there's like ways you can bulk buy gold too. That one, was it TFT? The TFT Discord has a bulk gold tab, and there's people just selling like quad tabs full of maps and stuff, and I've had to buy from there like 2 or 3 times the... I think I went through like 5 million gold yesterday. So, like, there's ways to bulk buy gold, too, if you really need it. That's why I don't like the argument that the GGG devs gave about their auction house and how, like, they think if they put auction house fees, it'll help prevent, like, the botters and stuff, but, like, they just go bulk buy gold. Like, the auction house fees are only gonna hurt the casuals. A gold farmer and a botter doesn't care about a gold fee. He can just go into TFT and buy a bunch of maps from a quad tab and just vendor it. So just give us an auction house with no fee. Just trade. Easy. How's my gold right now anyway? Oh, I'm back over 1 million. Nice. Yeah, I've been picking up every yellow I see now and selling it. Three rares down there, and there's a yellow up top. Oh my god, okay, we come down here, we kill this guy, then we waypoint up there, easy. Oh, nice. Yeah, I know I have never killed I haven't cleared like a lot of content in PoE 1 before. I know I've killed... Like, I don't even remember the names of half the bosses, but I've killed, like, one of the major pinnacle bosses that has, like, multiple phases. There was a big guy on, like, an outdoor platform that had, like, massive AoEs. But I know I've killed, like, the 4 Citadel bosses, I guess. Got all the stones. I've killed Maven a couple times. I don't even know who the hardest boss in PoE 1 is anymore. Like, I'm a PoE 1 newbie. Despite having 2,000 hours or something in that game, I feel like it's just an absolute noob to it. Which just shows how good of a game it is. You can have that many hours and you still just feel out of your depth, which is awesome. Yeah, I saw people do carries like that, and I see that group play is like apparently the best way to make currency in the game. I have not tried that yet. I play primarily solo. I think I've only grouped up once with somebody. Okay. We can do the seepage boss. Maximum res minus 14. If that gets us killed, it gets us killed. See what happens. Alright, see how this delirium goes. Oh yeah. That max, that is not chaining well. The delirium guys are just sometimes rough with the elemental stuff. Getting some decent explosions.
All in a day's work.
Not the chain explosions we would normally be getting, though. Do you have any idea of what you're planning on playing in this league room? The special event league? Oh, am I dead? That burning was clobbering me. We're good. I think the boss was down here. Yeah, I've got a couple friends, like when the Pox League came out, I had a friend who cleared he cleared tier 15 maps in like 8 hours or something. Like, I got some like giga tryhard friends. He's the one that was like, oh, if you like Cyclone, why don't you try out Behemoth with Facebreaker? Because it's got like the unarmed Ascendancy and Facebreaker's like 800% damage with unarmed hacks or something. I was like, oh, that sounds cool. But apparently Behemoth is bait, so... I don't think those strikes can be magma buried, if I recall. At some point, he's going to do an attack I can magma barrier at him. Oh my god! There we go. Dude made me chase him all over the planet. Yeah, that might be what I have to do, honestly. That's a good idea, bro. Maybe I wait till my tryhard friends have played for a week, and then I'm like, hey, give me some currency so I can power level myself to the campaign so I can at least get level 80 easily for the skin. I think that might be what I do instead of playing day one. Oh, I might not die here. Though, so people keep telling me I should stream the launch because apparently there's some, like, Twitch Prime event I'm supposed to be a part of as a streamer. But I don't know if I care enough about that. Sounds like forcing myself to do something if I'm not having fun. I'm hoping I'm having fun in it, though. Nice. I think Stellar Amulets are still selling for Divines. I forget what they're going for right now. Yeah, that's a good call. I'm glad you said that. I'm probably going to do the same. I might not play launch day and just wait till at least my friend can funnel me, like, the face breaker and a bunch of, like, early leveling uniques so I can zoom through the campaign. Woo! This is a tough map. The modifiers are making this way harder. Yeah, and in that theory, you might as well just stream PoE 2, because if they're all playing PoE 1, there's a better chance that I would get viewership for, like, PoE 2 Andes that don't want to watch PoE 1, because there'll be less people playing PoE 2 at that time. So maybe, like, it's just better to stream PoE 2 during those days, and just, like, get new PoE 2 viewers. But you're right, yes, everyone's going to be on those drop events. I forgot how popular they can be. There's always just one elite rare across. I don't know. I really like. This is like one of the. I really hope they go back to bosses on every map. I really hope they go back to bosses on every map. They're killing the rare stuff is stupid. I really hate it. Water. Where are we at on the map? Alright, so we got this Citadel here. Still got that one over there. Can start carving a path to this one over here. Oh, we might not have a path over there. We have to hope that this way eventually leads down here. And of course we can go to this tower to find out, I guess. Oh, I hate Hidden Grotto. That's Val Factory. I don't want to do Val Factory. Yeah, we're forced to go this way. We have to do the Hidden Grotto. Let's see if the Stellar Amulets are still selling for a Divine. I think, like, I'm sure there are some people that would like the rare hunting, but they should be revealed from the fucking start. I think it should be like, they need to take the Atlas passives and make them way cooler. Like, if I want to farm bosses, I should be able to spec into bosses and spec into it to where I have a 100% chance to see bosses on every map. And if I prefer mapping and, like, killing rares, I should be able to spec into a Atlas section that makes it to where there's more rares on the map and, like, they were revealed from the start. So you're, like, hunting rares. Like, I should be able to influence the maps that way. Through my Atlas passives, not through these bullshit tower modifiers. Like, the towers are ass. Like, I hate everything about them. But, like, I can see some people wanting to do the rare hunt. Obviously, the hide-and-seek portion has to go. But I feel like I should have agency over if I'm hunting rares more or hunting bosses more. And right now, it's just pure RNG because of how the towers are set up. I hate hitting Grotto. Oh, that was a sick explosion. Yeah, but isn't that what top players already do? Except they don't, like... Top players are just, like, blinking around the map and full clearing them in, like, a minute and a half anyway, right? So, like... I don't know. I really hate the, like, the art... Like, you're not wrong, but I don't care what top players do. If they want to do cringy, sweaty shit like that, I don't care. Why is my gameplay experience made worse? Because we're balancing around those 1% dorks. Like, you're 100% right. Those guys would do that. And my answer would be, okay, let them. I don't care what they do. Why is my experience worse because we're balancing around those guys? We're designing around what they could or couldn't do. Now, obviously, there's like a 10,000 other solutions, right? Like, the entire concept of killing rares just doesn't work, right? There needs to be other map objectives, because that's like, when you make the map goal killing rares, you pigeonhole yourself into a dumb design like this, where you're like having to play hide and seek, and then when you're like, okay, what happens when you move the hide and seek? Well, now it becomes sprint from point A to point B to point C to point D, and then leave. Well, once you're at this point, you go, okay, so we don't do haunting rares anymore. Like, that's where I would get. Well, I get what you're saying, yes. So at that point, if I'm a developer, well, I work in game development, right? And a lot of my job is, like, systems designs and coming up with, like, solutions to these kind of problems. So, like, now we're at the point where, okay, so if people are hating the hide and seek, and the reason we can't reveal the mobs from the start is because it'll lead to cringe gameplay like you're talking about, then my thought as a game developer is, okay, we remove this system from the game, and we go a different path. Which I think is just obvious to everyone, right? Like, any PoE, any ARPG veteran knows, like, especially with how fun Path of Exile 2 bosses are, like, why are we hunting rares and not hunting bosses? But yeah, the hide and seek aspect, and of course, like you said, or not like you said, but other people say, like, a large portion of the problem is the layouts. Map layouts are balls. So, like, that just makes the problem of getting lost looking for rares even worse. So, it's like, there's a lot of compounding factors here. But I am not a fan. Like, you know how Nightmare Dungeons in Diablo 3 or whatever works, where you, like, kill mobs, the bar fills up, and then the boss spawns, right? Like, I would prefer a system like that, 10 times over to this. But I think PoE 1's format was better. Like, every map had a boss, basically, so. Yeah, it's a really weird design choice. Like, with how awesome boss fights are in PoE 2. Like, it just doesn't make sense why we aren't doing a boss fight on every map. Like, it's the best point of this game. I don't think many people would, like... If you want to bitch about PoE 2, right? I don't think people are bitching about the state of boss fights. I think most people think the boss fights are fucking incredible, especially during the campaign and stuff. So, like, why aren't we doing the best part of the game? Always, you know? It's very weird. Yeah, like, that's a good solution for sure. Like, they should be highlighted way closer. Like, I should be able to see them from much further away to prevent that kind of stuff from happening. But look how far this guy's tucked away in this corner. Like, look how far north I'm having to get him. So, like, even with an increased radius, like, it would have to be at least from right here to see him. I don't know, I just hate the hunting rares. I don't know how you fix it without, like all the fixes that I can think of are just band-aid fixes. They don't solve the core problem. And now here I am, like, luckily we have these checkpoints. Imagine if I didn't have a checkpoint. Look where I'm having to teleport to. Literally the opposite side of the map. I would have to run all the way down here. And I don't like the checkpoints, but at least they're helping. And look at this elite. He was just, like, hiding in the ground. Oh, wait. I missed the elite up there? Oh, I didn't even kill the elite up there. I'm blind. Yeah, it's really weird, Vroom. I agree completely, man. Like, I understand why Citadel bosses are rare. That makes sense, right? But why are all bosses rare? Alright. I want to... Oh, see, this is what I was worried about. Remember how I said there might not be connections? Ooh, there looks like there's one here going this way. But is it a dead end here that's not connecting to here? We have to clear to this tower to find out. Ugh, keep getting plus 50 elemental res. Ailment threshold, rip. Sure. A channel with an expedition. Yeah, there's definitely got to be a good change. They might take multiple band-aid fixes to get it right, but I think the real answer is just... go back to letting us kill bosses on every map, yeah? This map's usually good for herald builds. There's usually good density in them. as I say that. No density. Oh. Big bones.
One down. Who's next?
I'm just gonna chalk it up to early access woes. They shall fix it. I have faith. That was an awesome explosion. Nice, that was a sick explosion. This is another one of those maps where it's like, what are we doing? You literally got to go down all these weird corners to make sure there's no random rares hiding in the butt of a dead end. And if you get breach on this map, it's like, ugh. Not getting my reflex. There we go. Oh yeah, here we go, boys. Wash's big boom. Damn, some of them didn't die. Wasn't perfect. Was good, but wasn't perfect. I'm dead?
Nice work.
Nope. I kept whiffing my blocks, but I got it off just in time. There we go, finally found the expedition.
You unearth some ancient figurines.
I don't want to do the immune to cold damage. I probably should have done that one first. Up there. Expedition can be scary at times. We survived, though. I think I might need to upgrade my weapon soon. I don't think this weapon's optimized at all. Wonder how much I can amp my damage by swapping out the weapon. Is the map clear yet? Oh, it is complete. Cool. Alright, we have access to the Citadel now. I'm probably not going to do it tonight. But I will do this tower right now. I want to see if we have a dead end or not. Okay. This is going annoying. I'm going to push it around like crazy. What's happening? Did I just put in a bad modifier? Why aren't my blasts going off? Okay. I'm being a bad player. That's what's happening. Give me that big loot. Oh yeah, these guys just have slow attacks, so I'm just miscalculating my barrier. This pushing around is hilarious.
One down. Who's next? Not yet.
There we go. Oh, we got lucky. No dead end. So we can get down to this Citadel eventually too. Oh, and there's another one up here. Nice. We have 4 Citadels within spitting distance. Where's the other one? Way over here? Yeah, we got you. We have a Stone Citadel here. We have a Copper here. And I'm guessing these are 2 Irons. Nice. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to end the stream there, guys. That was almost a 3-hour stream again. I would go for a bit more, just to clear out more of these Citadels, but I got to edit this video tonight still, so I'm just going to call it there. Thanks you guys for hanging out. I will be streaming a lot tomorrow. I'll probably be streaming a good portion of the day after my video releases, so if you guys want to hang out tomorrow, I'll be streaming. I don't know if I'll be trying a new build. I might be trying that whirling attack build, or I might be doing more of this, trying to optimize it more, but yep, I'll see you guys. Everyone, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night.